and it's my story.
It's a story that left the world in disbelief.
That report of a teacher shot.
25-year-old Abby Zwerner shot by her first grade student at Rich Neck Elementary School in Newport News, Virginia on January 6th.
This is 25-year-old Abigail Zwerner, and she is a first grade teacher at Rich Neck Elementary School in Newport News, Virginia. On January 6, 2023, around 1:30 p.m., Zwerner was teaching around 20 students as a 6-year-old brought a gun into the classroom in his backpack and then shot Zwerner in the hand and chest. Zwerner was able to escort her students out of the classroom to safety, even as she was wounded. She was hailed as a hero by the police chief and local community for her instinctual heroism in the face of danger.
In that moment, what's going through your mind?
I was terrified. In that moment, my initial reaction was, your kids need to get out of here. You know, this is not a safe classroom anymore, and then you need to go find help for yourself. It was pretty shocking. You know, once the firearm went off, and then I felt something, that shock itself that I had been shot.
Zwerner then went on to file a $40 million lawsuit against Newport News public schools administrators, alleging they ignored warning signs and were aware of the students' history of random violence. Zwerner retained the services of Diana Toscana for the lawsuit, claiming that school administration was warned up to 4 times by teachers and school employees about the student having a gun and threatening people. Yet the administration took no action or removed the student from the classroom, according to the suit.
Zwerner's attorney, Diane Toscano, filed a notice of intent to sue school administrators, arguing that the Rich Neck administration failed to take action after it was warned 3 separate times that the boy had a gun with him the day that Zwerner was shot. Toscano says she plans to file a lawsuit in 2 weeks.
There have been many failures, and there are multiple people responsible for those failures.
Do you feel like you could have been better protected by the school?
Yes.
You feel like they should have done more?
Yes.
The prosecutor announced there would not be criminal charges against the 6-year-old boy. Do you have an opinion about that decision?
I'm not going to weigh into the prosecutor's decision, but I am following very closely the Newport News prosecutor to see what they do in this case and who they do charge.
Well, the 6-year-old student was charged with malicious wounding, use of a firearm in the commission of a felony, and possession of a firearm, specifically a Taurus 9mm handgun, on school property. He was then placed in the custody of his parents in order to undergo a mental health evaluation. A Newport News judge, Matthew Hoffman, ruled that Zwerner's lawsuit can move forward, stating that her injuries did not arise out of her employment and did not fall within the exclusive provisions of workers' compensation coverage. The school board voted to oust school district superintendent as a response from parents and teachers that demanded accountability in the wake of the shooting.
There's new fallout tonight from that very disturbing school shooting involving a 6-year-old who allegedly pulled the trigger on his own teacher. Brian Todd is working the story for us. Brian, give us the latest.
Well, the school board meeting last night was packed beyond capacity with people filling overflow rooms. Apparently, the opportunity to channel anger toward a school board that is now under enormous pressure was a hot ticket.
I send my kids to school and find myself praying to God that they will return home safely.
Emotional, furious parents vent at school officials in Newport News, Virginia, at the first school board meeting since a 6-year-old boy shot and wounded his first-grade teacher in the classroom.
Don't want to have a family dinner where I talk about where my kids will hide in their school.
She's terrified because the person that was advocating for her got hurt. She got hurt.
She blamed school officials for failing to prevent the shooting. Before the shooting, a school employee had searched the boy's backpack based on a tip, but found no gun.
You guys should have been defending and protect her when she came, or whoever came and said that there was a possible weapon in that child's backpack or otherwise.
Parents expressing anger that this was the third school shooting in the Newport News School District since September of 2021, with one fatality.
But for Abigail, this is an uphill battle due to what some legal experts cite as Virginia's super strict workers' compensation law. Many legal experts expect Zorna's lawsuit to falter as workers' comp in Virginia covers workplace assaults and allegations of negligence against employers. Supposedly, this is something endemic to the Commonwealth states, but you tell me what you think will happen as the next trial date is set for January 2023. I've been Op Ed Fred, and I'll see you next time.